With the World Juniors coming up in just a couple weeks, every hockey fan has memories growing up with this very special tournament, where we get to see the strongest competition at the junior level from around the world. At least in Canada, everyone loves the World Juniors, and there is a reason why the tournaments take place in a Canadian city every other year. In this video, we will look back on 6 Canadian World Junior legends. John Tavares was on a completely different planet back in 2009. I think that this tournament made him seem like he was the second coming of Sidney Crosby. After being a returnee, he absolutely crushed it with 8 goals, 7 assists in 6 games. For someone who was never known to be an amazing skater, he relied solely on his elite hockey sense and offensive skills to show the world how good of a player he would eventually be. He had a point in every single game and won the MVP award as the best player there, before even being drafted that year in June of 2009. At number 2, I have the most recent performance with Thomas Chabot from 2017. As a defenseman, we all saw the two-way game and endurance that he displayed throughout the whole tournament. He played like a number 1 defenseman every single game, including 44 minutes in the gold medal match. Like Tavares, Chabot got a point in all 7 games, but as a defenseman. He also won the MVP award, which is rarely won by a defenseman in this tournament ever. At number 3, we have Brayden Schenn, who looked like the next superstar based on his performance at the 2011 World Junior Championship. I mean, this is just unbelievable. 18 points. 18 points in 7 games, which is tied for the world record for Canadian points of all time in one junior tournament. Maybe not known for winning gold in either years that he was there, I still feel like the dominance he had was sort of underrated in Canadian history. And for number 4, I'm going to cheat here a little and include the Max Domi, Sam Reinhart, and Anthony Duclair line from 2015. In that tournament, all eyes were on McDavid, but if this elite second line did not exist, then chances are Canada does not win the gold medal. The line combined for 29 points through 7 games, and I feel like this has been one of the most underappreciated lines in Canadian history. I feel like since then, we have not seen a whole line with this much chemistry on any other team. At number 5, we have defenseman Ryan Ellis, who dominated the World Juniors for 3 straight years. And I mean actually dominated. He had over a point per game average in all 3 years, including in total 25 points in 19 games as a defenseman. He was the player who kept the puck in to create the most famous goal in World Junior history. And finally, we have the man himself, Jordan Eberle. He might have been the closest to a perfect player during both tournaments that he was in 2009 and 2010. 26 points in 12 games, and was the most clutch player I have ever witnessed in any tournament I've seen. I mean, how do you do this? This. Eberle in score! And this.
Tavares backhand towards the goal, loose puck, Eberle scores! Tie game!
Eberle for me was what got me into the World Juniors and set the standard so high for this great annual tournament, and every year I rewatch this goal because it's honestly a Canadian heritage moment. Even though this is going to be a little different with no fans in attendance and players testing positive for the coronavirus left and right, the Canadian team that is assembled is looking like one of the strongest we have ever seen. And let's hope that 1 or maybe even 2 Canadian players blossom from this tournament and become legends. Please leave a comment down below because I know I did miss some players in this video. And with that, that concludes the 3rd video of Hockey Never Stops, and I will see you in the next one.